Hey Star Fam, thanks for tuning in. We're here again today for another quick energy check-in using the Mystical Manga Tarot deck. Alright, so getting right into it. I do hope you guys are all keeping well. This is just going to be a quick general reading just to see if we can get a bit of a snapshot to see what the energies are like around my Star Fam. So this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everybody. And if it doesn't, then not to worry. I do have plenty of other readings in my video library. Feel free to check them out, and I'm sure you'll find something that will resonate with your situation. Alright guys, let's see. What is going on with my Star Fam? What are the energies like around my Star Fam? You guys can feel free to skip through the shuffling if you'd like. So I don't blame you. For those of you who enjoy the ASMR, I will be quiet. Right, so the first card out, decided to go flying out, is the Three of Cups. Alright, good times. Like, literally. So this is a card of celebration, happiness, joy, joyous occasions. So I mean, this could be celebrating anything. It could be, you know, just girls' night out, celebrating Friday, celebrating the weekend. You know, you could be celebrating a birthday, a divorce. You could just be celebrating the fact that, you know, we've got some easing of restrictions. I mean, this could be a celebration of anything, you guys. This could be a vaccination party. If you and all your friends have finally, like your final best buddies finally gotten their last jab, and so now you guys can celebrate. I know I know for a fact that there are going to be a bunch of vaccine parties, freedom parties, whatever you call it. But yeah, now I'm just rambling, but basically the point is we're celebrating something. But yeah, let's see if we can get a little bit more information to see what exactly it is you guys are celebrating. Do you want to come out? No? Alright, let's see. What is it that you guys are celebrating? What is this joyous occasion? What's going on with my Star Fam? This could also be a wedding. I mean, as we've got all these girls here, and they're all dressed in white. Well, dressed similarly. You know, this could be a bachelorette party. Could be a bachelor's party. Again, it's not gender or sign specific, so it doesn't necessarily have to be women. This could be, you know, you with the boys having a celebration. You know what I mean? So just taking it as it resonates. It's basically celebrations and good times with friends. Could also be a reunion card in some situations. But yeah, let's see if we can... Oh, okay. Next card out is the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is about waiting for your crops to ripen, basically. As you can see, this person has put a lot of effort and energy into planting these pentacles. So whatever this is, this could be like you making an investment in a business. You know what I mean? But there's a sense of investing something and waiting for a while. Having to spend some time being patient, waiting for, you know, your crops to come to fruition. So this could be that something, you got some kind of celebration that you've been waiting on. It could be a job that you've been waiting to hear back from for a while, so now you're celebrating the job. Or it just feels like something that's been in the works and it's been taking a long time and quite a bit of energy and patience. You know, it looks like this is finally coming to fruition. I mean, again, take this resonates. This could very well be celebrating a divorce because sometimes those things take time. Could be celebrating a wedding because you had to wait and had it postponed over and over again because of the global situation. You know what I mean? This could also very well be the birth of a baby you're celebrating because, you know, babies take time to grow. All right. Let's see if we can get a little bit more information on this. See if we can get a bit more info as to what it is that we've been waiting for. It could have just been like you've just been waiting for restrictions to ease just so that you can party. So you're literally just waiting to party. But again, you guys, taking it as it resonates. So far, it's not really being very specific as to what these celebrations are about. We just know that it's been quite a long time coming. This could be a business that's taken a while to get off the floor. Let's see if we can get a little bit more info. Right, so the next card we've got out is the Five of Swords. I kind of feel like this is negotiations. You know what I mean? A Five of Swords, it could be about outwitting somebody. As you can see, this person here is the victor in this situation because he's got these other two people to walk away and throw down their weapons. You know what I mean? So it could have been, instead of challenging them to an actual physical duel, you know, he pulled a Bilbo Baggins and decided we're gonna do, you know, riddles, you know, and it's like this person won. So it's like kind of being tricked. Excuse me, sorry, it could be trickery, but this feels like negotiations, coming out in your favor, you know? And these people just having to drop their offers and walk away. So for me, this feels more like a negotiation that went in your favor. Again, this could be celebrating, again, it could be a job and you were negotiating your salary and they finally come back and saying that they'll accept. This could be that you were trying to buy a house and, you know, they finally accepted your offer. Whew. Nice, you guys. Because again, with swords being the suit of air, they're air signs. So again, this is about communication and ideas. Communicating ideas. You know what I mean? So this does look like it was some kind of negotiation that ended up in your favor. You know? And it's definitely a cause of celebration. All right, let's see if we can get a little bit more info. Okay, so first card that flipped out was the 9, and then the 6 decided to flip out, although they kind of... Right, so the 9 of Cups, this is about wish fulfillment and emotional contentment. You know what I mean? As you can see, this person is here. He's got his 9 cups above him, and he looks quite content with himself. So he's got his eyes closed, and it's just like he's in his happy bubble. He's in his happy place. You know what I mean? So this is about emotional fulfillment. And then the 6 of Cups, it could be memories, nostalgia. As you can see, we've got these 2 young people here. So this could be, you know, childhood memories. This could also be a reunion as well, too. So we've got 2 kind of reunion cards. So either way, you're happy because you got what you wanted. So maybe... Again, like I said, this could be children. So some of you are celebrating kids. This feels like it could be an adoption, because if you've had to like negotiate, um, well, not necessarily negotiate. I'm making it sound like you're buying your children, but you know what I mean? Like, usually there's some back and forth with you and an agency. It could have been that there were different families who also wanted to adopt this young or these young kids, but for whatever reason, you ended up winning out. But that was after a time of having to wait while the agencies kind of did their thing, did their due diligence, did their background checks, did their interviews, did all of that. And so now you finally got your wish come true, which is to have, to finally be able to adopt those kids, Some of you, it's not an adoption. Some of you, this is a custody dispute. So I'm also seeing that this could have been a custody dispute as well. And you've had to negotiate with your lawyers and with the courts. And that probably took quite a long time in order to do. Because I know, with restrictions around the world, a lot of courts ended up just completely closing down altogether. And so I know there was quite a backlog. So it could be that now, finally, you're able to get more custody. If not full custody, then a more fair custody split, and that could be, the happy reunion. Again, because the 3 of Cups, it's not just celebration, it could also be a reunion card, as well as the 6 of Cups. It's memories, nostalgia, childhood, could be kids, and is also reunion. So I get the feeling that you were able to unite as a family, finally come together. Again, whether these are adopted kids, whether these are bio kids that you finally were able to get custody of or more custody of, whether this is step kids that you've adopted. This could have been step kids that you adopted and that adoption finally went through. And maybe the arguments were with the bio family. Like especially if it's a case where, let's say a couple are together, they have a kid, one of the parents decide, they're just going to walk out, and so the other parent remarries, and the person they remarry, they've been there, they've pretty much been the parental figure for all those years, and now you finally decided just to make the plunge and just to go ahead with the adoption, but then you're having, the ex's family, the ex who left, their family is getting on the case, blah, 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 blah. And so there might have been some, like, negotiation, some kind of legal issue with that, that you ended up walking away victorious from. But I definitely see that there's some kind of celebration about finally getting a reunion with kids, with family. Nice. These are definitely younger kids. I mean, they could be older, but I don't see them being older than maybe about, I want to say, 12? I mean, again, this is a general reading, so they might very well be a little bit older. They might be like, 16, 14, something like that, but I'm feeling that they're quite young. Again, I'm feeling like it's 12 and below. But again, if they are older, again, it's not necessarily mean that this isn't about you. It's just that's how it kind of feels. I feel like these kids are definitely happier. They're a lot happier to be with you. For some of you, these are younger siblings that you're getting custody of. Oh man. Well, bless your hearts for stepping up, honestly, and taking care of your kid brother, kid sister. Nice. Let's see if we can get a little bit more info on this. I'm curious to know more about this Five of Swords, to be honest. So let's see if we can clarify this a little bit. See if you can tell me a little bit more about the Five of Swords. Tell me more about the Five of Swords. Maybe the reason why, for some of you, the reason why the Seven of Pentacles is up, this whole having to wait, was just because at the time, maybe the kids were way too young to understand what was going on. And now that they're a little bit older, and they have a say as to where they want to live, you know, and I feel like that might have been taken into account. Or again, it could have just been you having to wait until you've got your ducks in a row before being able to take on the responsibility. Oddly, this feels like some of you are also could be reuniting with old friends, old family as well. Right, so to clarify the Five of Swords, the Ace of Cups came out, followed by the Eight of Cups, followed by the Queen of Swords. Okay. So yeah, I mean, again, this definitely feels like, I mean, okay, so the Ace of Cups is a new offer, an offer of a cup of love. Now, this could be inner love, love for the self, as well as this could be a brand new offer for a brand new person, because aces, they're basically one, so that's a new beginning, right? So when we say one, this could either be the first step, so something that's brand new, or it could be one as in the one, as in looking out for number one, as in you're number one, by the way. All right, and so this could be you finally, because as you can see, we've got this person here, and they're gazing into this cup, and it's like, it's almost like they're finally realizing their own potential for love, finally realizing how big their heart is, finally realizing that they deserve love, where that inner love comes from. You know, and I get that feeling because you've got the Ace of Cups and then you've got the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups is about walking away. So it's like somewhere along the line, someone realized that they themselves are worthy of love. Or if not worthy of love, they can make a better offer, you know, and then deciding to walk away. Not from the offer. It's like, okay, for example, if you're seeing, you know, these kids and you know that they're not being taken care of, obviously then you look in your heart and say, okay, well, my heart is bigger than this person's. Just for an example, you know, because the Queen of Swords is known for someone who's quite, could be quite cold, you know, could be quite calculating. I mean, this is the shadow side of the Queen of Swords, okay? Shadow side of the Queen of Swords is someone who's cold, calculating, manipulating. You know, this is your female narcissist. You know, somebody who's really good at playing games, playing people off each other, triangulation. You know, and somebody who is outright kind of mean, a bit of a bitch, let's just say, right? Now, that's not necessarily the case. Again, because the Queen of Swords on the positive side, she could be somebody like a doctor or a lawyer or like some kind of psychiatrist, psychologist. Because the Suit of Swords, again, they're about air. and thoughts and ideas, intelligence, intellect. You know, so on the one hand, again, it could be somebody who's quite cutting with their words, quite strong-willed, you know, just somebody who's quite mean-spirited. But again, on the positive note, this could also be, like I said, doctor, lawyer, surgeon, even. Don't know why I'm getting that, but yeah, true. I think with the sword's gonna cut through. Someone who cuts through the crap as well, too. You know, this could also be a professor. I kind of feel like she's got a double meaning though. I kind of feel like in this case, this could on one end be your lawyer who helped you along the way, if this was an adoption, who helped you with the papers, who helped you with all of the legal stuff. This could be somebody from, oh man, this could be law enforcement. This could be somebody from CPS, especially if this was a case where, you know, the kids had to be removed from somebody who is the dark side of the Queen of Swords. So, for example, you maybe had a CPS officer, female, who was really, really nice, really, really sweet, really helped you every step of the way to help get your ducks lined up in a row so that you can then take on the responsibility of these kids, as well as this could also represent kind of the not so nice mother who the kids are being removed from. So this could be like just like her sword, this could be a double-edged energy. Okay, taken as it resonates. Again, though, guys, because this is not necessarily gender specific, but specifically the Queen of Swords is known for being like the divorcee, you know. So again, as I was mentioning, you know, this could have been a divorce gone that just went nasty. You know what I mean? Taking it as it resonates, you guys, because this person is going to be different to you in each of your situations. Again, this is a general reading, so it's like, I know not everything is going to be 100% because it's, you know, as far as the finer details. So just to keep that in mind, but I'm definitely getting the feeling that this is kind of more of a, this is like a duo energy. So it's like on the one hand, you've got an example of, you know, whether it's like, again, whether it's the agent, it could even be the psychologist. Maybe the kids had to go to the psychologist. You know what I mean? A lot of the times with these divorces, especially if they tend to get messy, the court will order like psychological evaluations for the kids. You know, especially if one or both of these, or if one, especially when you're dealing with parents with narcissistic personality disorder. Or again, I can't really say because I don't really know them, but if they don't actually have NPD, they're at least exhibiting NPD-like tendencies. Let's say that, right? And so I kind of get the feeling that it's like you seeing how this person, the shadow side of this person is treating these kids, you looking inside yourself and realizing that you can provide the kids with a better, more loving, caring, nurturing environment to grow up. Because as you can see, she's actually, it looks as if this cup is being raised out of this pond, right? So it's like, you know deep inside that you can provide a more loving home, a more nurturing, a more caring home, a more tranquil home, a more stable home, a better environment where you can raise these kids. And it's like, as soon as you saw that you have this potential, it's like you finally decided to make your move, you know? Because again, with the Eight of Cups, as you can see, we've got these 8 cups lined up, you know, in the background, but it's just, it's good, it's okay, but it's not the 9 of Cups. It's not the 10 of Cups, you know? It's okay, but it's not too bad, you know? But this could, again, can also just be walking away. You know what I mean? So it could be that you have 8 members altogether, family or friends, who might have been trying to discourage you. I don't know if this person, not the helpful one. When I say this person, I'm not talking about the helpful one that might have helped you with the agency. I'm talking about the not so nice person. You know, it's like you might have as soon as you saw this, it's like you just knew you just had to get away from them. You know, this person might have at least 8 other lackeys that they might have been able to have on their side who are trying to discourage you. But it's like it's like deep down though, it's like you know what's the right thing to do. You know what I mean? And I kind of feel like you're kind of at a point now where you know you're going to have to walk away from this situation. You know, and try to find your 9 of cups, your happily ever after, your 9 of cups, your 10 of cups. You know what I mean? Because I get the feeling that you know you're able to give these kids a more fulfilling life, a better life, you know? And it's like you know what you had to do, right? It's like you have to walk away from this person, you know? Again, this queen being a duo energy. So it's like you have to, on the one hand, you're walking away from the toxic Queen of Swords, but then you're also walking towards the evolved, non-toxic, healthy Queen of Swords. Let's say the healthy Queen of Swords. So you're walking away from the toxic Queen of Swords to the healthy Queen of Swords to help negotiate your way out of this situation. You know what I mean? So that you can walk away and you can take the kids with you. You know, I feel like this is about giving these kids a more stable life. And just knowing that you're going to have to step up and be the one to offer them this opportunity to kind of move with you into something that's a little bit more happy and stable. You know? This person, the unstable, the toxic Queen of Swords, though, I gotta tell you, she's not happy. She's not happy at all. But I mean, tough. Sorry, I mean, I don't know what else to say at this point. I mean, you know what these toxic people are like. And I feel like you just had to walk away from it all. You just had to grab the kids and walk away from it. If you weren't able to walk away with the kids at the time, you definitely went back, did the work, took your time, made sure that you got all your ducks lined up in a row. You know, for some of you, you maybe had to finish school or something, or get a better job, or it was just a matter of like finding a bigger place with an extra room that would be big enough for the kids. You know, but there was some prep work. There was some behind the scenes prep work. I don't feel like you walked away and took the young ones with you when you walked away. You know what I mean? Walked away from the toxic Queen of Swords. Okay, I feel like as soon as you walked away, it's like you immediately knew you had to get to work, you had to get yourself sorted out, and you needed to do something, right? You needed to do something. I want to see if I can get a little bit more information on this Queen of Swords, but like the toxic one. Getting nosy today. Right. What can you tell me about this toxic Queen of Swords? I mean, I get the feeling that she's not gonna let go easily. Okay, they rarely do. Get ready for a lot of like playing the victim. So much came out. Okay, I'm only gonna take the ones that actually flipped over. And not the one, or you know what, maybe. We'll come back to that. I'm just gonna leave them here for a minute. Those ones came out. Maybe. We'll see what these cards are. Because it's like I ask about this toxic Queen of Sword and it's like I get this massive word vomit or card vomit. So these ones came out after. Oh man, I don't think I'm going to have enough space for this. Okay, bear with me a second, you guys. Just want to do this in a way that we're going to remember. Okay, so now we are clarifying Queen of Swords. I'm just going to put this here. Sorry guys, I hope you understand the method to my madness. Table. Okay, so let's see what this toxic lady's saying. So, first card out we've got is the Tower. Yep. Destructive, out of nowhere. This could have been a surprise, you know, because as you can see, we've got this tower and it's kind of getting hit by lightning, so it's kind of coming a surprise out of nowhere. But again, the Tower is about divine intervention. This is the universe seeing that you're in a stagnant situation, a situation that's not working. It's not working for you. It's not working for anybody. And it's like the universe is finally coming out and, you know, shaking you up, let's say, you know. So now this doesn't necessarily have to be an absolute disaster, but it very well could be. So it could be, I mean, it could be that this person is just disastrous. You know, but I feel like this is like this person, they feel like this has come out of nowhere, but I get the feeling that it really hasn't. You know what I mean? It's like, again, this is kind of them playing the victim. Oh, I've been so good and a wonderful mother all my life, and now all of a sudden they're just trying to destroy everything. You know how it is. Right, so the next card out is the Queen of Wands. Okay, so we got the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Ooh! Ooh! These two girls ever got into a girl fight? Ooh! Ooh, it would not be nice, you guys. Queen of Wands, somebody who is, she's known to be beautiful, you know, somebody who's very fashionable, somebody who's creative, artistic. She's about, she's the Queen of Wands. Wands are the suit of fire. So it's like desire, passion, action as well, too. She also is somebody who knows how to get things done. Great at motivating people and inspiring people. But again, she is also quite fiery. So we've got that fiery energy. So when I say she's passionate, she's also quite sassy. She's what we call a firecracker. Somebody who's quick to anger. You know what I mean? So if you get this fiery, explosive anger, as well as this like calculating, cold, calculating, just mean all over, this could be a recipe for disaster if this is the same person. You know what I mean? Because not only are they mean, calculating, can be cruel, but they also like have an explosive temper at the same time. You know, so the idea of somebody being so calculated, mean, and cruel, and so explosive, it just, wow, guys. You know, she might feel like this was out of nowhere, but I kind of feel like this is a long time coming, and this actually kind of feels like karma. You know what I mean? Let's continue going. Then we've got the Knight of Coins. Knight making an offer. Slow-moving knight. But again, that's because the Knight of Coins is very thorough, very meticulous, takes his time to make sure that everything is done right. I kind of feel like this is your energy. Because again, we've got here you as a Seven of Pentacles. And that's very much something that the Knight of Coins would do. Sorry, the Seven of Coins. Coins, Pentacles, interchangeable, okay, guys? But anyway, the point is this kind of feels like this could be the same person, you know? So this is something that has taken quite a while for you to, you know, for you to set up in the works. As far as this adoption. All right. But let's see what the other cards are that came out. We've also got the Six of Pentacles. All right. So that's about balance. It could also be about commerce. I kind of get the feeling that this is about kind of tit for tat. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, it's supposed to be about balance and equal give and take. But I kind of feel like in the context of this toxic individual, if these people are the same people, then this person is somebody who's very vindictive. So it's like, oh, you're going to do that to me? Well, then I'm going to do this to you. Oh, you're going to do this? Well, then I'm going to do that. And it's that kind of tit for tat kind of exchange. Sorry, it could be them also begging for money, pretending to be broke, even though they're not. Or it's like they're trying to manipulate people into feeling sorry for them by telling people that they're poor and da 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 da. And oh no, first my marriage fell apart, and now they're taking my kids from me, and now this, and now what next? I feel like you've robbed me for everything. Now you're just gonna leave me with nothing. You know what I mean? And it's that kind of attitude. Let's see. Next card out we got is the King of Wands. All right, so we've got a true pair on the board, the King and Queen of Wands. Again, could be a fire sign, although not necessarily. Very similar to the Queen of Wands in energy, as far as being creative, motivator, somebody who gets things done, somebody who's very motivating, inspiring, someone who's very action-oriented and creative. And then the last card we've got out is the Six of Swords, not the last card. One of the last cards. We got the Six of Swords came out. So the Six of Swords is about moving on to calmer waters, so to speak. This could actually be a physical move. Or it could be like a mental move, as in a change of mind, a change of mindset. So where you used to have a very volatile or negative mindset, it's moving to something that's a little bit more calmer, relaxing, easy. Like the best way I can describe it is like if you imagine that like somebody who's really, really, really anxious, you know, but then they take a little bit of, like they eat an edible or something, and then like that just completely relaxes you. So that would be like an example of like going from, you know, kind of a rough watery seas in your mind into going to something that's a bit more relaxed. You know what I mean? So that would be an example of like kind of the mental change of the mental move of the Six of Swords. I kind of get the feeling that this is more of like a pity party, though. You know, I don't know why I'm getting pity party feelings from this. It's like this person's gonna pull the old, oh, well, nobody wants me around anymore, so I guess I'll just leave. It's like, well, okay, thanks, great. You'll be doing us all a favor by doing that, actually. You know, and the reason I say that is just because we've got the veil. You know, and the veil is usually like if you're in mourning. But again, I just feel like this is kind of a crock of bull, you know? Sorry, guys. I really do. And it's like this person is just, they're going to decide that, you know, oh, if everybody's against me, then I'll just go off and go in a corner and lay down and die by myself. You know, it's that kind of melodrama. You know what I mean? And that's really what this feels like to me. It's like this person is super dramatic. This is just pity party, pity party. Okay, and then the next cards out, we've got the Hermit and the Knight of Cups. So yeah, so basically after this person decides to, you know, be all melodramatic and go off and be by yourself, again, we've got the Hermit, which is very much a card of going off and being by yourself. You know what I mean? But this is usually about doing some introspection and reflection while you're gone or while you are alone. So it's like going within, doing some introspection, really doing some like shadow work, asking yourself the important questions, the big questions in life. You know, and then after that, we've got the Knight of Cups. So I feel like for some of you, okay, like for some of you, this person, after like taking the time and being alone for a while, some of them might actually come back with an apology. Now, this isn't going to be like anytime soon, okay? Like we're talking like months from now, maybe even years from now, okay? But I get the feeling that either this person will apologize, because the Knight of Cups could be an offer of an apology, it could be an offer of a relationship. You know what I mean? So it kind of feels like for some of you, once this person comes out of hermit mode, you know, they're going to go within, they're going to maybe see the error of their ways. Some of them, not all of them, some of them, and they might come back with an apology, you know? Otherwise, I'm seeing like an offer of a cup of some kind of friendship. I do feel like they're going to try to reach out and make some kind of contact. Or if not be friends, at least try to like, I don't want to say rug sweep, because I feel like at this point you're like beyond any rug sweeping and you're not here for it. You're only going to accept genuine apologies only. You know, and I kind of get the feeling that this person knows it. Like they know that they're not going to be able to pull the wool over your eyes again, you know, if they were ever able to do it at all in the first place, you know? But I do feel like there will be a sense of remorse from them, you know, especially after, maybe after isolating themselves for a while, you know? After isolating themselves for a while, I definitely see, yeah, some of them will try to reach out to you and try to form some sort of relationship. I mean, that is completely up to you whether or not you choose to forgive. I mean, every one of your situations is going to be different, slightly different. It's going to have little, you know what I mean? And you know the people, the players in your lives better than I do, right? So if it's a situation where you've definitely seen that they've actually, maybe they've gone to therapy or something, and you can actually genuinely see that they are really trying, you know, that maybe you can slowly start to let them back into your lives. But just be careful with that, because sometimes people like this are really, really, really good at acting. You know what I mean? And they'll only wear the mask for however as long as needed before the mask starts to slip again. You know? Like, I don't know why, but I get the feeling that somebody around this person is enabling them. You know, again, we've got this matching pair. We got the King and the Queen of Wands. Now, I kind of feel like this Queen of Swords, I doubt that it's two separate people. I think the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands, I feel like this is like the same person. And again, like I mentioned, that on the one hand, they're quite cold, calculating and manipulative, while at the same time being like sassy, rude, fiery, quick to anger, quick to massive angry outbursts. And I kind of feel like there's somebody in their life, a partner or someone who had enabled them throughout this way to just be like this, you know? And for some of them, how we've got the yeah, the reason I say that as well is because these two people could pretty much be the same person. Sort of, kind of. Look at this king here, right? This king here, and then look at this guy here. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like maybe this Queen of Wands / Queen of Swords, like this, the toxic one, was maybe asking for their enabler's help, you know? And maybe it was their enabler who ended up giving them the funds so that they can take off. You know, again, because as you can see, this person, they've got their eyes closed. You know what I mean? And he's giving them money, this person money, with their eyes closed. So it's like, do they even know what their money, what their charity is going towards? You know? So I kind of get the feeling that this person is just being told a completely different story than everybody else. You know what I mean? And this person is trying to manipulate, or has manipulated, this king in and this Knight of Coins. You know, because I kind of get the feeling that this might be the same person as well, too. You know, you got somebody, they know somebody with some cash anyway, because the Knight of Coins as well could be an offer. Knights are offers, right? So an offer of coins, you know, and an asking of coins. So there's an asking and an offer of money. So I feel like there's definitely somebody who's funding this person, somebody who's enabling them, who is funding this person. You know, but again, I kind of get the feeling that once this queen person gets what they want from this enabler, they're gone. You know, they're going to be gone. They're out of there. It's like they just want the cash, and then once they get it, boom, bye-bye. You know what I mean? Which is a shame, because I get the feeling that this person, this enabler, actually really liked this person. You know, because it's like once they're gone and they're, you know, they decide to hold themselves up in wherever they decide to hold themselves up, it's like they end up breaking the heart of this enabler person because they basically just take their money and run, you know? My goodness, y'all. My goodness, what I'm almost sorry that I went digging and asking about this person, because wow. Wow. Ugh. Gross. But anyway, the important thing is, sorry, I know we can't see. I'm trying to do this in a way that y'all can see as best as possible. Sorry, guys, just bear with me. Tower, could you see that? And then the hermit. Can you see? And then the hermit. And then a Knight of Cups. Sorry, I know you can't really see the Knight of Cups too well. Let's see if I can move this a bit. There we go. Okay, that's a bit better, right? But yeah, anyways, not to worry about it, because again, this is just clarifying this queen person. But like, again, I feel like at the end of the day, what is most important is that you won. You won this custody battle, you know, and now your dreams are coming true because you're finally able to get a hold of these kids, you know, and it's definitely a time of celebration. Okay? I don't see this person causing too much trouble for you anymore. They might raise a stink, obviously, because people like this don't like to lose. But at the end of the day, I kind of get the feeling that it's like you're solid. Once the court sided with you, and I kind of feel like at this point, the majority of the court of public opinion is also on your side as well. You know, I feel like it's just a few people that this person has left on their side. It's not that many. They definitely have, again, this one enabler, but I don't feel like they've got more than that one friend. Okay? Friend. I use that term loosely because most people like that don't really have friends. They just have people they use, right? So I kind of feel like, you know, unless this person goes away, which I get the feeling that you're going to have to do, you know, they realize that, you know, they don't really have that many sources. They don't have any more of that narcissistic supply, you know? So it's like they realize that they're going to have to leave, you know, in order to find a new narcissistic supply, you know? They're going to have to find new people, a new offer from strangers. You know what I mean? So yeah, but for the most part, at this point in time, you've pretty much come out on top. You know, it wasn't easy and it took a long time, but now you can celebrate knowing that you finally got your wish fulfillment and you're finally going to get a chance to really be there for and protect and raise these kids in a healthy environment. Okay? And you do have all of that love to give. You got so much love to give these guys, honestly. And I feel like you love these kids. Look, you got the Ace of Cups, you got the Nine of Cups, you got the Six of Cups in the middle. You know, you absolutely, I could definitely feel how much you really care about these younger individuals. And I think it is really, really amazing of you to really step up here and, you know, provide these younger people a safe place to live. You know, it's very commendable of you, guys. All right, I think I am going to leave that here for now. I hope this helps. Actually, you know what? Before I go, let's pull a card from the You Got This deck. It's not really an oracle deck, but I just thought it would be fun to maybe incorporate this into my readings. Just to see if we can get some inspiring quotes. Again, it's not even an oracle deck. It's just like, you know, words of inspiration. So let's see. If we can get any words of wisdom, words of encouragement, words of inspiration, words of love. Let's see. What words of wisdom, inspiration, encouragement can we give a star fan? Whoa. Who is going through this? What? Oh man, that's like sorry guys, way too many. We just need like one or two. Okay, we don't need the whole deck. All right. Okay. Make the rest of your life the best of your life. That goes not only for you, but that also goes for these young ones as well. You know, especially if, you know, their home life was particularly bad due to this person and their enablers, as it were, you know? So it's definitely, you're going to make the rest of your life the best of your life. Not just for you, but for these youngins, right? It's like making the best of the rest of their lives, the best of their lives as well, you know? Let's see if we can get one more. We get one more card. Oh man. Okay, well, you know what? How many came out? 2. Live for the moments you can't put into words. And then success is liking yourself, liking what you do, and liking how you do it. All right, so live for the moments you can't put into words. Definitely doing that as far as helping these youngins out in the moment. And I promise you, those kinds of happy memories are absolutely priceless, you know, especially if you're rescuing young ones from a toxic environment, okay? Those memories that you're going to make with these young kids, you know, make the best of your life the best of your life, and live for the moments you can't put into words, you know? So it's all about making wonderful memories, moving on from the past, and just remembering to make wonderful new memories, okay? For you and the kids. All right? And then the last one, success is liking yourself, liking what you do, and liking how you do it. Honestly, after doing something as wonderful and noble as this, I don't understand how you can struggle with not liking yourself when when you do such wonderful things in making sure that our future, our kids, you know, are growing up well and well taken care of. You know what I mean? So if ever you felt like a failure or you were questioning if you were doing the right thing, you know, as long as you can look at yourself in the mirror every day, and be able to fall asleep at night, knowing that you've done such a wonderful thing for these kids, you know, that's all that matters, all right? And again, you don't have to be a millionaire, a billionaire, to be a success. I mean, look, you're already a more successful role model for these kids than their own bio parents, right? Right on, you guys. Whew, all right. For real now, I think I'm going to leave that here. I do hope this helped. I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed this spread. I hope it helped shed a little bit more light and give you some clarity on the situation. It's very commendable what you're doing for these young people. So thank you so much. You know, I know it probably won't be easy, but it'll definitely be worth it in the end, okay? It's definitely fulfilling what you're doing. Even if it is hard sometimes, okay? All right, guys. With that, if you liked this spread, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe so you can join the Soul Tribe. And yeah, take care. And as always, wishing you guys a copacetic Earth experience. See you soon.